So can you speak more about rolling admissions and what exactly happens? I mean, some folks took the November LSAT today. Maybe it went well, maybe it didn't. They're going to take the January one and apply after that. What happens if someone takes anything after January, like if they take it in February or March?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is the January test is on the 13th of January, correct?
It is, correct.
And you get the score within 2 to 3 weeks?
Typically, yes.
So that looks like you're not going to find out your score, which means they can't go into the next step of the process until sometime in February. If there was a percentage scale in terms of rolling admission, as you would say, we've had and worked with clients who've applied in October with, let's say, a mediocre LSAT score. Let's just say it's a 162 or something like that, a decent score, nothing off the charts, with a GPA that's a 3.6, and they applied in October. We had the same applicant apply with a 167 with close to a 3.8 somewhere at the end of December, January. That second applicant did not get in, the first one did, because what happens is there's a certain number of spaces in those schools that those spaces start getting taken up immediately and very, very quickly. And the school doesn't have a requirement where, like in an MBA application cycle, they have a strict deadline for the beginning of the rounds of admission, and that's when they start reviewing the applications, and then they start filling up the class. Here, the applications start sometime in September. They start taking in applications all the way through to March. Some people, God knows why, I really think that if they submit it before the hard deadline, and there is a hard deadline, but that deadline is not really a deadline. It's just literally a point where they say administratively, we've got to stop taking in applicants sometime in March and April. Those guys are never going to get in. Even if you had a 177, you're not going to get in. There's no point. You're just doing yourself a disservice. So as I said, the sweet spot is really from October till like mid-November, end of November is when you really want to have those applicants in, because you give yourself the best chances of admission.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.